Hello and welcome to the Comic Conspiracy, episode 203 for the week of, March 30th, 2015. My name is Ryan Higgins, who is here with me this week.
Brock Sager.
Toby.
And Toby. Toby, talk a little louder next time. You're a little quiet. What number are you on your mic? You're number 4? Okay, there we go.
I am number...
There we go.
Number 4.
Okay.
I don't know.
We're good.
Where is it? This is like an old piece of tape, dude.
Brock, you gotta do your roadie duties.
Yeah,
and
you're not doing your
tape
roadie
is
duties
5.
no more.
you gotta retape that shit.
Yeah.
No, that's number 5.
Okay.
How do you see that? There's no ink on this shit.
It's right there.
Where?
5.
That is not a 5.
It's an
nothing.
S.
It's an S.
It's nothing.
Well, I'm sure everyone at home is riveted by us trying to figure out what cryptic writing is on this tape.
No, everyone at home right now is probably watching Flash, which we should be doing.
So of course recording on Tuesday. So Brock actually had he mentioned something, and I think Toby, you may have mentioned something too. Because we record on Tuesday nights now, that runs right up with when Flash is airing. So by the time we finish this, Flash will be just starting airing. I already got a call from a customer, Cross-X Hunter. What's up? What's up, dog?
He calls you?
Your package is all packed up and ready to go.
Yeah. He orders books from.
So you know how he sounds like.
I do. Wait, he's also on the All Talk podcast, which you can listen to. All Talk podcast.
So I could hear how he sounds like too.
You can. He's been on there for
Is Star Fox on that too?
He is.
I can hear all these. I don't know how any of these people sound like, dude.
Major shout out, Dakazu, Darfox, and Seamus, the guys that do the Manga Machinations podcast. You got to get on that, Toby. They
already did Slam Dunk, my favorite book of all time.
I'm sure if you want to be on, they'll talk about whatever you want to talk about. I'm sure they'll tailor one of their episodes just to you.
We'll do Slam Dunk for the rest of eternity.
You can do a whole Slam Dunk.
We'll do every podcast is one page of Slam Dunk.
So get in contact with them, guys.
Right, definitely.
Yeah, go beyond that. Yeah. Go listen to that. Manga Machinations. It's part of the All Talk podcast little network they got in the Geekbox group, so go check that out. Anyway, there's a lot of stuff to talk about this week.
You didn't even finish what he called?
Oh, yeah, he called to talk about Flash. Oh, yeah, sorry, I got off track here. Yeah, and he said, Flash is so good. I'm like, all right, well, don't tell me anything. We're going to record the podcast now. But when the Flash finale comes out, maybe, if I can find a way to do this that it works, maybe we can actually record like a small, like kind of live commentary. Maybe not day of.
During Flash?
Maybe not day of. Maybe we'll all watch it. And then, that week, we can do, a special second episode when we talk about, actually do, a little commentary.
Watch it as it's on?
I think that would be too hard to do it same time.
You'd have, the issue with it is you would want to watch it first and then do the commentary because then, when you're doing it first, you're kind of just, watching it and nobody wants to talk.
Yeah, with the episodes...
So we do a bonus episode then?
Maybe. With the episode that's... or the episode of Flash that's on right now, there's a 1-minute teaser at the end that teases the next couple episodes. I've been told not to watch that because it shows too much stuff, and I don't like watching
too much
that
skin?
stuff. No stuff.
Okay,
I don't like watching that stuff. So
Iris West goes undercover.
So maybe we'll. But maybe if people want that, let me know. Maybe we can see if we can do that. I don't want to do
cool.
full movie commentaries. But
I volunteer my place. I mean, it's kind of central to everybody. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just do the same setup. Throw the episode on. We have to. Line up the episodes and everything. Yeah.
I think it's doable.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll have to be bing.
When is the
pause for the commercial break? Fast forward your TiVo.
Well, I still think we should do it after watching it because I want nobody fucking be talking.
No, that's what I say. We'll watch it on Tuesday and then maybe sometime,
over the weekend or something.
Yeah, maybe we can do a special episode for that. So, yeah. There you go.
All right, let's get to the non-news news.
Well, there's lots.
When is it though? When is it?
Couple weeks. I think there's 4 episodes.
Are we still doing a Flash special episodes where I have to read all the Flash books?
We should.
Are we doing that with the conclusion, or we're doing that sometimes later?
Maybe that
summer,
could be summer. Could be later, or a couple weeks after.
Okay, I do want to do it. I'll read all the run I've been buying.
Yeah. There is a lot of news this week. Not a lot of stuff to discuss. I don't think there's just cool. Well, and also not cool stuff, but interesting news. And it's weird that I don't know that I have a lot to say about a lot of this, but obviously you guys jump in whenever you got here. Kevin Eastman is exclusive to IDW, co-creator of the Turtles. That's interesting because
he owns Heavy Metal.
As far as I know, he still does. Maybe he doesn't. Did he sell it?
I don't know. I was when I saw that news, I was like, "What's going on?"
Yeah,
because I mean, that's his first purchase he did with, or I don't know if it's his first purchase, but that's one of the main purchases he did after he got all that Ninja Turtle money.
Yeah,
he bought heavy metal, so it's something he really likes, obviously. But
yeah, I mean, it's possible,
unless IDW absorbed heavy metal.
I mean, he can still technically own heavy metal. It's just he might be exclusive to like content, like writing.
That's possible because
so it's like
he doesn't really write at heavy metal.
Yeah.
So
I think he just runs it. Yeah,
it could just be he's over heavy metal. He owns it and stuff, but now his.
I think that's cool though. I mean, I wonder if we're going to see anything else from him.
Yeah, I mean, so he's still editor and publisher of heavy metal. So I guess that's bizarre. I thought that was kind of weird. I wasn't expecting right. You said if you own a company, you don't think that they would be exclusive with another company.
That's like Michael Jordan owning the Charlotte what's it called, the Hornets, but playing for the Bulls still.
Yeah. Let's see what else did we have this week. Deadpool. Everyone see the Deadpool costume?
I saw
the new picture.
Yeah. You like that?
Yeah.
They revealed Ryan Reynolds. Supposedly, I'm assuming that's him in the suit because they said it was.
Yeah.
In full Deadpool suit, this movie.
I saw him like half naked too. There's like another picture.
Really?
Yeah, he's like half naked. You don't see a whole lot. It's his shoulder, but you see that he's shirtless.
I thought
that was Deadpool related too.
That just may be a picture of Ryan Reynolds. No, you saw the Deadpool, him laying on the
on
the rug
on a
and
giant bear,
fire in the back.
Yeah. So I mean, damn, that looked like Deadpool. Yeah. It looks exactly like Deadpool. So many people were mad at the treatment of Deadpool in that Wolverine movie.
That's not Deadpool.
Yeah, it's had nothing to do with Deadpool.
No, that's Weapon 11.
Yeah.
I'm really, really curious to see if the internet will actually watch this movie. Like, the hype is so much around this movie that I really am curious how it will do money-wise.
Well, it's going to be called X-Men Deadpool, right? I mean, people will go see it because it's called X-Men.
Well, I mean, if it's anything like that, the little short thing they did, right, with that the test footage thing. I mean, that I'm not a big Deadpool fan, but I laughed my ass off at that. I thought it was great.
Yeah, Bryce, sorry, but I mean, Deadpool I could care less about. But will I see the movie? Yeah, sure, I'll give it a shot. Is it the type of character where I could see them doing one movie and kind of that being it? Yeah, I don't see a franchise out of this. I don't see 3-4 movies. I mean, maybe. Who knows?
Well,
but
it depends on how they depict the character. If they depict the character in a good way, then yes, they can kind of do, random Deadpool movies,
Well, I mean, if they're smart, they'll just have it just like the comic books. They just be wacky and over the top and cartoony. And, I don't think it's going to be like, actually, man, maybe it should be like The Mask. That'd be great. I was thinking it's not going to be like The Mask, but fuck, I love that movie. Maybe it would be.
Well, the thing is slapping the X-Men label on it and whatever. I mean,
they have to.
It'd
be suicidal not to.
It'd be suicidal not to. But
honestly, nobody knows who Deadpool is except for comic book fans. I mean, yeah, it kind of the internet and gamer people do, but they don't. They're not real people.
I still think that they're just going to download this movie, not actually going to watch it in the theaters.
Right. So few people versus the amount of people that know what the X-Men movie franchise is. So few people actually know what Deadpool is comparatively. I mean, you think tens of thousands of people, but millions upon millions, if not billion plus people have seen the X-Men movies. So,
well, it's the X-Men's. The X-Men's a brand name where Deadpool is not necessarily.
She's just a character,
He's a character.
Right.
It's just like that girl that got cast in the film as some Morrison.
Creation. Yeah. Actually, since we're talking
attachment news to this little thing,
since we're talking about that, I don't know the actress Brianna Hildebrand. I don't know the actress, but she was cast in the Deadpool movie as a character. Has nothing to do with Deadpool. I'm assuming they just grabbed the cool name as Negasonic Teenage Warhead, one of the fucking best third best random Morrison X-Men ever. So yes, that's like. Sorry, Bryce is just rolling in his grave. Just next.
He's not rolling in his grave. He's rolling in his zombie-induced,
in his
sleep-deprived state.
Well, come on. You have Quentin Quire, Dupe, and Negasonic Teenage Warhead. Like, come on. Are those not the quintessential Morrison X-Men just random shit? I love them,
dude. I think if they could put Dupe into the Deadpool movie, I'm instantly sold. If for some reason Dupe is in the movie, I'm sold. I'm in.
Yes,
full
please,
force.
please.
I could so see that for some reason.
Cool.
That would be freaking awesome.
Well, I think Deadpool's a way to introduce random characters. I mean...
Well, they very easily could, yeah. They very easily could introduce just tons of those random D-list characters or, characters in the background, kill off tons of people left and right, just, because there's no reason these people need to exist.
Well, the only thing with the Deadpool movie is it needs to be graphic. Like, if it's not graphic...
Well, it's PG-13, right?
Yeah.
So they can get away with a lot of cartoony slapstick violence in a PG-13 movie if they want to. I mean, he can shoot a room full of people. You just don't see blood splatter everywhere, which is fine. I mean, I don't...
That'll be the extended...
the bloody cut.
Bloody cut,
like Wolverine. Right. No, that is... I am down with that. What else do we have? Keeping on the Marvel path here. We got to see all the Daredevil costume posters this week too.
I mean, they're cool.
They're cool. Yeah,
they remind me so much about the Ben Affleck movie. Though it's kind of funny that they did this.
He really looks. He looks like Ben Affleck in that shot, doesn't he?
Yeah.
The main actor.
But even like the character poster though, when the Affleck movie was out, they did character posters too, and they had the blue background and everything. So I was like, dude, this is so similar. It's kind of funny that they did that.
Yeah, Charlie Cox, he's the guy playing Daredevil.
I can't wait for this show.
I don't want to make that comparison that he looks like from the Daredevil movie because I'm not a fan of that, but it does. It looks like some of those early shots.
Toby, we outnumber him on this show
you do,
tonight.
Finally.
Yeah.
I'm excited for Daredevil. I mean, I didn't watch that last trailer.
The last trailer was so good.
Out. It was actually, not comic related specifically. Well, it kind of is. The Star Wars Episode 7 trailer, the full trailer is going to be. They announced it was going to be in front of Age of Ultron, which comes up in a month.
In a
right?
month, yeah, it's like 30 days.
Yeah. So, I'm sure. These trailers, I'm like, I don't want to watch
it.
It's that
season, Ryan.
I know, I hate it. I don't want to see more trailers. I mean, Daredevil is less than 2 weeks away. It's 10 days from now.
It's 10 days from now.
So that's, I can't wait for that. I mean,
it's brilliant. I like that trailer so much, especially how it opens with Kingpin.
Yeah.
And he sounds like a hero. And Daredevil's
that
so
comes out,
good.
I remember you guys talking about that.
That comes out, next...
It's the 10th.
It's the 10th.
That's Friday.
Thursday?
Friday.
Friday?
That's
Thursday,
first day of our sale.
Yeah.
Because then
Gotham,
Gotham's back the week after, right?
That sounds right, because they have 4 episodes left.
Gotham is not, my radar at this point. There's Daredevil on the horizon.
Well, Toby, you're going to be gone for a little bit. We have our sale coming up the 10th, 11th, 12th here at the store. So if you're around and you want to stop by the store, big savings, big discounts. We'll talk about that more at the end of the episode. The weekend after is the Big Wow Comic Fest. There is a fucking assload of stuff going on this month and into March or into May.
No, for everyone. Big Wow. I was like, wait, what?
Well, Big Wow has some cool people that are going to be there. It's just like, we're definitely going to... So where I'm going with this is we're definitely going to talk Daredevil, but it may be a couple weeks. Charlie will marathon that shit the day it's out, because that's Charlie.
I might not sleep either.
Like, I'm going to find time to watch at least a couple episodes a week. So,
well, I think it's good that we can give a little 2 weeks for it, because then that allows people to kind of watch...
Well, I'm
at
thinking...
least a decent amount or all of it.
I'm thinking whatever episode May 10th would be. I mean, sometime in that month we'll do it. If we don't get to talk about it before... May
Don't forget Free Comic Book Day.
Exactly. Like, there's so much stuff going on the next few weeks. And then Avengers.
Well, the first thing that's coming up is, your birthday.
And my birthday?
That starts the chain reaction. Your birthday every year starts the chain reaction.
Everything else happens after that. Yeah. So, but we will definitely be talking about Daredevil as it gets closer.
It's going to be a tough one. I'm guessing we'll talk about it on the 28th.
That's probably fine with me.
I have a feeling, because then the following episode will be the Ultron episode, because that's going to trump everything.
Yeah. We also had talk here from the creators of Daredevil and the Marvel Knights, which we talked about. That's kind of what they're calling this whole little group of Marvel TV shows, Netflix shows. They want to do a Punisher show. They want to do an R-rated Punisher show.
Yes.
And that's exactly... Like, I love the Punisher. Okay, let me rephrase that. I don't care about the Punisher. I love a lot of Punisher comics. Right, that's actually a better way to put it. Garth Ennis wrote the Punisher for years. Greg Rucka did a great job on it. I love the stuff in the 80s. Like, I don't ever really care about the character, but the book has been just a good series for a long, and the new series is really good. Like he's been a good. That character's had a really good group of writers.
Punisher
on it.
has had a good group. I mean, I haven't read the Ennis stuff or any of that stuff or the Rekka stuff. I need to go back and read it. But
then you haven't read much Punisher because Ennis did it for like a decade.
Well, like I read the miniseries that Ennis did with Dylan.
Yeah.
And I've read it. Like I'm reading
one, the one from the original one, or
no, the one Steve Dillon did the artwork.
Yeah,
it was after.
That was a giant ass run.
The one after. The miniseries that came after with I can't remember what the name of it was.
Oh, like Warzone?
Yeah, Warzone.
Was it Warzone? Okay, yeah.
Like I read
Warzone.
Was
way later, yeah.
I'm reading the current one, but I haven't had a chance to go and read the other stuff, and I want to. But yeah, I'm excited for Punisher if they do it R-rated and they do it.
Yeah, I never even saw that third movie.
There was a third movie.
Yeah, I didn't
Seriously?
even. Yeah, Punisher.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a Dolph Lundgren one. There was.
You count that one?
Oh, you
okay.
count that one.
Of
Okay.
course.
Right.
It's called The Punisher.
The modern one, there's only 2.
Yeah.
Like
and Marvel actually did that
Dolph
one.
Lundgren one I count as towards like the previous Spider-Man movies, or Spider-Man TV movies, and whatever.
Captain America movie in Italy.
Yeah, Captain America in Italy. What else is there? There's so much.
Isn't it Italy? Isn't that where they filmed those?
Yeah, it totally is with the rubbery ears. It was one of the that was the first time when I rented that movie. I was like, this is actually really boring. But I like Captain America so much, I don't want to admit it. But I was like, I'm bored as hell on that.
Oh, they're not good.
There's the Generation X TV movie is part of that.
That was a little later. Yeah.
Yeah. There's hold on.
Nick Fury.
The Nick Fury one is part of that. There's a couple more. I can't remember right now.
I remember actually liking that Generation X made for TV movie.
I taped it on TV because I was so excited about it.
But I'm sure if I watch it now, I'm sure it's the worst thing ever. Yeah, I haven't watched it in years,
the Hulk TV movies, the Hulk with Thor team up, the Hulk with Daredevil team up, who looks just like the Daredevil in the new Netflix show, and the Hulk and Black Widow movie.
Yeah. It's good stuff.
It's
actually really bad stuff.
Punisher has a great potential to be a good show.
I really hope that it can get Thomas Jane Ashley for it. After seeing the Dirty Laundry short, I'm like, dude, that'd be cool if they could do that way for a Netflix show. Get Thomas Jane back because he obviously wants to do it and he obviously can do it. So I think that'd be really cool.
Yeah. Well, sure something will go on with that.
All right, moving on.
That was not the smoothest transition we had.
It's okay. It's just still news stuff.
That's all the big Marvel stuff, I think, for this week. There wasn't a ton of comic news. I mean, we went over a lot of the... and sorry for last week when we were going over that stuff. My list totally crapped out on me. Of course, shortly after, everything got fixed. So if you want, there's full lists of all the Secret Wars.
I was on my tablet trying to look at those, and it was like it was switching up like every 2 seconds when I load the page.
Something weird was going on the site when I was trying to load it, so...
IGN, fix your shit.
Well, it's fixed now, so that's all that matters. DC, though, bunch of DC news, a lot of casting stuff this week. But actually, before we do that, since we're recording on Tuesdays, we now have access to books to occasionally talk about before we record. If there's something major and deserving of massive spoilers, we will postpone posting the episode to Wednesday morning, just to be fair for everyone like that. But you get a chance to read Convergence number 0. No spoilers, nothing to really spoil.
Convergence is coming out tomorrow?
Yes. Yeah, so this is what...
somehow not see that on the shelf?
There's like 3 giant stacks of it up there.
There's 2 and then the black and white variant.
I was looking the entire time, I'm like, there's no bloody books for me this week. There's no bloody... I mean, there's like one for my friend and Spider-Gwen.
Oh, you didn't show him the Adam Hughes cover, did you?
He knows. He's seen it.
I know. I can't afford it.
I know, neither can I. It's beautiful, though.
Of course.
Well, so they... so occasionally we'll have a chance to talk about books, and especially if it's something big, that we all read out when you guys read it. But I did get a chance to read Convergence number 0, and I'd say spoiler, but there's not really anything to spoil. It's an interesting start. I mean, it is a 0 issue. It's complete setup. It's just Superman and Brainiac basically talking, and when you get to the end of the issue, that's kind of when Convergence starts. I still think it's worth picking up. I like some of the splash pages. You've seen a few of them, that page of like all the Superman dying throughout history or throughout the multiverse.
The stuff in the back that's been in the kind of the back of the Well, the regular books for the month or two? Yeah.
Well, and the end of the book has a cool little breakdown of, like, what all the different parallel dimensions are, like, what the different cities are going to be through Convergence. So, I'm pretty, interesting. I'd say it's worth a read. Is this the story? No. This is really a zero
Is this the
issue.
one that's going to catch you, or is it going to still be number one?
No, it'll be number one. Number one's going to be the big issue.
Personally, I like the fact that they kind of do this as a setup book, because we still have titles that need to finish their stories. Like Batman Eternal, World's End, Future's End. Well, like all these books that are supposed to finish because they're finishing with annuals.
Well, so this is a weird week. We don't get these too often. It's 5 Wednesdays in the month of April. Now, when comics ship, they ship on. We receive them on Tuesdays, and they're out on Wednesdays. There's only 4 Wednesdays and in March, but there is 5 Tuesdays. Mm-hmm. So what ends up happening? It just doesn't happen too often.
It's like a split 5th week,
right? So this kind of technically is the 5th week of March titles. So the end of all the minis, the end of all the weeklies, all the annuals, all the weird books shipped this week, even though they're coming out on the 1st of April. Mm. So technically they are April issues, but they're kind of issues for that. So people wondering about Convergence, again, this is really the start of it. It's really just kind of an intro. It kind of gives you the backstory, a little bit of... actually, it doesn't give you the backstory of World's End or Futures or any of that stuff at all. It really is kind of just a little standalone thing of Superman kind of fighting the different types of Brainiacs that have been throughout the multiverse. Yeah. And then you kind of, at the end, it all kind of comes together, and then bam, you're off you go to Convergence. So, interesting start. We'll see where it goes. It's weekly, so we'll definitely try to keep up with it as it goes along. Also, sad news this week from DC. Not a name I hear too often, but Lobo co-creator Roger Slifer, who was also an editor at Marvel and I believe DC. I'm sorry, DC and I believe Marvel. I'm pretty sure he wrote for Marvel as well. He passed away over the weekend. Lobo, obviously, very, very popular character, even though the new version I don't think has clicked quite so well. But he co-created Lobo with Keith Giffen in the new Mega Man series, so which he was co-writing. So, yep. According to Newsarama, I'm kind of reading a little bits here. It says he actually went to animation after that with Sunbow Entertainment, including being a major part of Gem of the Holograms, Transformers, and more. He was actually 2012. He was hit by a car. I do remember this actually. Yeah. But he was in a coma, but died.
So he was in a coma for like
a couple of years. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I remember when he got. I do actually remember that. Now
because there was a whole bunch of the comic book industry asked for help in finding the person that hit him.
Yeah.
And donations to the family.
Crazy.
And stuff.
Yeah. Can you imagine 2 years? Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Wow.
So real sad. You never want to see that type of thing happen. But hopefully.
Hope Lobo finds that driver.
Well, DC generally, I don't know what it's like today, but has always been very good paying the creators and co-creators of titles. There's issues with Superman and royalties, but that's a bigger deal. That's I don't know, but I know everyone that has anything to do with the Batman stuff that ends up in the movies, they are all rewarded handsomely. And Lobo is a character that got quite a bit of play outside of the comics as well. He was in the Superman animated series, Justice League animated series,
Young Justice.
Cameo. So
wasn't he in the games too? Like a lot of times he.
Yeah. Right. I mean, everyone is. So
Green Lantern too.
I don't think so. Like the animated series?
No, the video game, the Green Lantern video game.
Oh, there was like the one game.
I didn't know if there was another one.
No. So hopefully his family is hopefully DC's taking care of them. So, what else we got from DC this week? We also got the Adam West and Burt Ward. You remember those guys?
They're back.
Batman and Robin. They're back for a Batman 66 animated movie. Now this is one of those direct to DVD movies, right?
I think so.
It has to be, right?
I guess, yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah, I don't think it's like a theatrical movie or anything
it's cool
like
that
that.
they're doing that. They're still in the style of the intro, like how...
Yeah. So, I don't think this is 100% like confirmed and everything, but it says, they talked to it at a panel, so I guess that's as confirmed as you can. So, yeah. So it's a 90-minute feature length coming out during the 50th anniversary. So, and then to me, that I'm assuming that means it's one of those direct-to-DVD animated movies, which makes the most sense. So.
I think it's cool that they're doing that, though. Through animation, they can technically live on for a while.
Yeah,
like how Doctor Who has a bunch of audio adventures.
Yeah,
similar feel, even though maybe the actors are getting older, but the voice doesn't change. Or change much. So
right.
That's actually, I think that's a really cool idea.
Those Batman 66 DVD sets, I think, did really well.
Did you got that?
I did, yeah, I had to. Yeah, it's not my favorite show of all time. I love it. It's fun. It's goofy as hell. I love it. But,
Oh, man, I remember staying up many nights watching that.
Just watching it late.
My parents went out. I would, sneak the TV back out because my mom used to lock the TV in the bathroom.
What?
I made us because she don't want me to watch TV, so I figured out which the key number was, so I got a spare key.
Nice.
So when I go leave at night, I actually go downstairs, I would unlock the bathroom, roll the TV back out, and watch Batman.
Nice.
Because for some reason that was always on. Then when I hear him coming back home, and the garage door opens, I'm like, oh shit! I turned it all off and
shove it all back in.
Shove it all back.
Nice. Nice.
Good memories.
Man, well, this casting stuff never ends
There's a lot
here.
of casting stuff
This week it's been all over. So so if you're a little more heavy on the TV conspiracy or movie conspiracy here, of course, Hot Girl, cast. Let's see if I can grab her name. Kiara Renee.
Yeah.
Ciara Renee. Kiara. Fairly young actress, playing Kendra Saunders, also known as Hot Girl. She's going to be in the Brave and the Bold, the unnamed
Brave and the Bold. Just call it
DC universe series.
I don't know why I have a problem with that title.
Do you really?
Yeah,
it sounds
I don't know why.
It's just sounds like the Young and the Restless or whatever.
No, I think he associates with Brave and the Bold, the Batman Brave and the Bold.
I don't know if I like that as a title.
I know.
We'll see.
Well, who knows what they're going to call it? I think people are calling it just because it's that's the team up book, right?
So
That'd
another be cool if that's what the show is.
Yeah, just
pull it off.
Rotating characters or something.
Yeah.
So just another
like a Justice League Unlimited kind of show, or is rotate?
Totally.
Really cool.
Could they just call it DC Unlimited? I have no idea what they're going to call this show, but just another spin-off of the Flash Arrow universe.
Yeah.
So
that's just call it the DCTV universe.
Who knows?
Did you guys hear the rumor? And this is a bit spoiler, so warning. That they might do Flash traveling through different realities when he does the time jumps.
That'd be cool.
And that one of the realities is going to be the Smallville universe, and they're trying to get Tom Welling back.
So there was talk of Tom Welling being in, talking or having some involvement with the Arrow and Flash team, but I didn't know to what degree. Is that what the pitch is?
That's a rumor.
Okay.
It's the fucking internet. Right?
So it's
any fucking thing that could be possible. But that'd be kind of cool if one of the realities. Jeff Johns has talked multiple times that the Infinite Earth theory.
Yeah,
that
totally.
The TV could be one universe. The movies would be another universe. It'd be cool if Smallville would be another universe.
Yeah.
It'd be cool if you got Arrow versus Arrow. You got the Aquaman Arrow.
Oh, if they bring back what's his face? What's his name?
I don't remember.
Just like Justin Hartley or something. What's his name? I can't think of something like that.
Ollie. That's all I remember hearing him as in Smallville's Ollie.
Now, should he be Aquaman or should it be both? Both Aquaman and Green Arrow.
That would be incredible if they did that. Oh, that'd be fantastic.
That'd be awesome. That would be really, really awesome.
It's like a two-parter episode crossing over to Smallville or something.
Or make the Aquaman make the Aquaman another universe of it.
It would have to be post. It would have to be post end of Smallville. Like he is Superman, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, I totally want this now. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
That'd be awesome.
Oh, I would love that.
Green Arrow versus Green Arrow.
Yeah. Well, there's another thing. because it could also be the early part of Smallville if they want to try, because they also cast for the show Arthur Darvill, better known to Whovians as the second greatest companion in modern Doctor Who, Rory.
The Roman.
As,
Hunter.
Sorry, no Booster Gold yet, but Rip Hunter.
Yeah.
Well, no, there's a Booster Gold. If there's a Rip Hunter, there's a Booster Gold.
That's what I assume, but yeah.
There's no way you cannot have Booster Gold.
Boy, the Marvel DC universe would sure like to hire a Doctor Who cast member.
Yeah. Well, so Rip Hunter, for those that don't know, is kind of, the character's been different things, but the more recent take has kind of been the time traveler that kind of hunts time travelers, like criminal time travelers. Yeah. Like she's trying to
fix time anomalies and hunts time travelers who are breaking things. And she lives in the vanishing point. It's kind of this time out of time and tries to keep the timeline from getting all fucked up. And in a major supporting character in the modern Booster Gold comics. Yeah. So I'd be crazy if maybe because Booster Gold was talked about on Sci-Fi for a long time. Mm-hmm. Maybe they're just going to bring Booster Gold over to CW. And can you imagine CW just has 6 superhero TV shows?
Awesome.
Oh
That'd
God.
be awesome.
Well, they know what side their bread is buttered on. If they just keep going for it, if they keep working.
They could split up, right? They could do a teeny show at 8 and then do the superhero show at 9.
Yeah,
and they cover both bases.
And iZombie, the ratings have been decent for it, and we talked about it. I loved the first episode.
Oddly enough, iZombie showed up on TNT already. They did a what's it called?
Like a rerun?
Like a rerun already, for the first 2 episodes. I was really thrown off.
That's weird.
Yeah.
They may have some deal just for licensing it out or something. So,
I still need to go and watch those.
Yeah, it's good.
A chance to,
It's good. Yeah, but Rory, love it. Love Rory. He is next to Captain Jack. He's my number 2 for Modern Who companions.
Really?
Of course, the women are the real companions. But think about it.
Rory is a real companion.
The male companions in the modern Doctor Who have been almost universally better than all the female companions. You have Rory, you have him,
Rose.
you have.
You're walking a fine line there, Higgins.
Martha Jones. Donna Noble is freaking. They're all awesome.
They are mostly all awesome.
And K9.
But exactly. So okay, well, K9's different. But think of it. You had what's his name? The guy that was in those 2 episodes. He's like that British comedian. I totally just blanked on his name.
The guy that in the house, kind of chubby fella, blondish, right, with the lights and stuff. Yeah. Oh, he was excellent.
He's great. Donna's dad.
It was awesome.
Right, exactly.
Fantastic.
Am you with me on this?
Yeah.
I love Donna. I love Martha.
Are we on Wanderers in the Fourth Dimension?
The dad was awesome.
What the fuck happened?
We might be. But those temporary male companions and Rory are all fantastic. And sorry.
Now Rory started kind of lame, but he came out really, really cool.
Oh, of course.
Charlie's listening to this right now, going, "Oh God, they just."
No, he's not. No, he's on a plane.
He's totally nodding his head, going, "Yep." Oh, and
because if Charlie was here, we could talk this all day.
Yeah. Oh, and Rose's boyfriend, he's great.
See, I never liked him. Mickey,
yeah, he's great.
I don't know. Because I think I like Rose too much. So I was like, fuck that guy.
You're jealous of him?
I want to be there.
All right. I think we got one last news thing to talk about here. We had where'd it go here?
We're really horrible today.
It's a lot of talk about.
Need some coffee, man?
No. I'm just thinking my thing. Toby did all the show notes for this episode. I was like, yep. I guess Toby figured it all out before I got even a chance to look at it.
Well, one news is since Omar has left us, they're going to start a Amazing Hawaii Comic-Con.
Oh, nice.
On Oahu. So I was just saying that just means we all have to go visit Omar. We have to all go there and do a live podcast from there and have Omar rejoin us.
Oh, jeez.
And it's going to be a start of a new tradition.
Is that going to be one of our new Patreon goals?
Yeah.
Go to Hawaii.
Yeah.
Cool.
It doesn't even have to be a Patreon goal. We should just do it.
If we just go.
We just do it.
Well, the real big TV news, comic TV news from this last week was the Walking Dead finale.
Hell yeah.
Did we all see it?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so we'll actually talk about this now.
We forgot one from the previous topic that we didn't talk about.
What's that?
It's Killer Croc.
Oh God! Well, that was
David
even today.
Yeah,
Jeez,
David Ayer's Suicide Squad having Mr. Echo.
Yeah, Mr. Echo.
Yeah,
Mr. Echo from Lost.
Our Lost show.
Yep. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce his name because
me neither. I'll be good at that.
He's got a very difficult name to pronounce.
And he was also on G.I. Joe.
Yeah. But but
are we actually going to see him as him, or is it just going to be some giant freaking crocodile?
I mean, they could do him up with like leathery skin and everything, or they could just be total CG. I no clue.
Huh? Interesting.
I'm honestly, I'm fine with a more human-looking Croc. I don't need big monster Croc.
So we're gonna have Mick Dundee as in the Suicide Squad.
Croc is just. I mean, he's gone through such a transition of being human-looking to being more alligator-looking to like. I mean, he flip-flops back and forth.
No, and even like in the video games, he's like gigantic.
Oh yeah.
Like I don't think they're going to go that direction. I think they're going to go a little more traditional. Or I'm sorry, a little more
sideshow, human.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they can experiment with them and make them all super crazy big or something. Didn't they? Isn't someone rumored now cast as not Rick Flag, but
did you catch the Rick Flag thing in the last Arrow episode?
I don't think so.
That it was supposed to be Flag that was supposed to marry Diggle and his wife together, and he couldn't make it, so that's why they got Adam to do the priesty thing. Yeah, they mentioned his name. They're like, oh, blah blah Flag is supposed to be here, being whatever the minister is. It called the minister?
Sure, minister.
Yeah, dude, the wedding ceremony. They totally name dropped Flag.
Did they?
Yeah. Yeah, they totally name dropped him.
I mean, I know exactly what you're talking about. I know the scene. I do not remember.
Dude, and that's why. What's his face? Superman had to come in and do it instead.
I did not hear them say that.
And then on Arrow last week? They had Meltzer was in the on one of the screens for something.
Yeah, Brad Meltzer. Yeah, but Steve Trevor also rumored to be in the Suicide Squad movie.
Oh, really?
I don't know who he's going to be, but
if it's an expanded universe, he could just fly into the Wonder Woman movie.
Well, in the more recent New 52 comics, the more recent comics, he's one of the heads of Argus, which is a big kind of like superhuman group within the U.S. government, the kind of like superhuman watch group that Amanda Waller also works for. So it would make a lot of sense if they bring him in, and then very easily to introduce him here. Bring him over to Wonder Woman.
They're planting those little seeds for cross movie kind of stuff, right? You got Amanda Waller, you have Steve Trevor. I mean, they can cross over between the movies and stuff. So it's like
really have going to be two versions: the movie version and the TV show versions.
Yeah.
But based on the whole Smallville theory that you said earlier, I'm fine with that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I guess actually before we talk Walking Dead, I know Toby, you want to talk about this real quick. New Asterix comic coming out this year.
Oh yeah,
Asterix and the Missing Scroll. It's out in October.
The second one by the non-creators.
I like how Bleeding Cool has the headline: the best-selling comic of 2015 gets the title.
It hasn't come out yet.
Oh right, because Asterix, even with the new guys, sells millions upon millions of copies. Comics
without Loot Crate.
Right? Yeah. no variants, no Loot Crate. Comics could wish they sold what Asterix sells. It's just it's a different world. I mean, that's just a totally different thing. So yeah, no, I'm excited for that. I've read a couple Asterix. They're interesting. They're interesting stuff.
That's in Hollywood, that's another name for it sucks. They're not interesting, man. They're freaking phenomenal.
It's different. I mean, it's that for me.
Freaking awesome.
I would say a lot of Americans don't have the we didn't grow up with these books. We don't have the history of these books. So they're very interesting titles. Yeah,
I love them.
I
absolutely.
I think Aster. I mean, Archie is more for like when we were younger.
Yeah, I mean, it's not quite the same, but
but Archie doesn't go beat up a bunch of romance and kicks her ass.
Yeah, I mean, Archie was always popular, but Asterix and things like Tintin are
the stories are so good.
Kind of on another level.
They have like 2 more movies coming out. They have a CGI movie coming out, and they have another live action.
They have like a bunch of the live action ones, right?
Monica Bellucci in the Caesar movie of Asterix. I mean, if you think she's hot, oh my god! I mean, that movie. I was like, it's a kids movie. I was like, whoa. Well, it was like, what kind of rating is on this, man? I was like, holy moly,
that's funny.
Yeah.
What kind of rating do you want on it?
Dude, it didn't matter. I was like, well, hello.
Yeah. But Walking Dead. So if you haven't seen the finale for Walking Dead, me and Whiskey had 10 minutes or so because we're definitely going to discuss this here. First, before we actually discuss the episode, though,
the ratings are phenomenal.
Holy shit! Yeah. Walking Dead, man. I just can't stop. What was it, like 15.8 million live viewers? Yeah. Like these like Walking Dead outdoes like Sunday Night Football. It outdoes like the next show was, I believe, a fifth as many viewers as Walking Dead in like the key demographic for that time slot. I think The Walking Dead had like a 9 point something. The next one had like a 1.8, and some garbage ass show anyway. So like, there's no point in going up against Walking Dead. And we got the Fear the Walking Dead
teaser commercial.
Teaser, just it's
like a super teaser.
It's Fear the Walking Dead. Okay, cool. Like I'm excited.
You don't even get to see any of the characters.
No, you don't see anything now. Well, they haven't filmed anything, I'm sure. I mean, they just cast, right? I mean, I don't think they've filmed anything.
They just sent a bunch of B-roll people go shoot some shit in L.A.
Right.
And we have one zombie in it.
No, exactly. That's all you need. 30 seconds of,
and it's not even a zombie in L.A. It's just some guy we had on a green.
Yeah, 30 seconds of filming in some ditch, and then you're fine.
Now, honestly, are you guys excited about this?
Yeah,
one?
Absolutely.
Do you like the title?
Sure, it doesn't matter what it's called. It's Walking Dead. It's like, I mean, that title's a little weird.
I
but
didn't really like it. It's a little Planet of the Apes. Dawn of
Rise
the Planet
of the
Rise of the.
It should be Dawn of the Walking Dead, right? Well, fuck, that's actually a way better title because like Dawn of the Dead, right? Dawn of the Walking Dead.
Well, maybe it was too close, and they were like, maybe they don't want to get in trouble. Yeah. But that would have been cool.
That would have been a way better
Rise
name.
of the Walking Dead.
Yeah. Actually, that's a way better
name.
Go
like this.
Now I'm just going to call it Dawn of the Walking Dead because that is such a better name.
And the sequel, the second season is going to get Rise of the Walking Dead.
Yeah.
And then the third season is called Explode the Walking. No.
But no, whatever. It's more Walking Dead. Awesome. And I'm interested to see kind of how they're going to, because in the comics they never deal with the origin, really.
No, they've done origins on a couple characters, but the
origin of
the zombies.
The zombies.
Not too much. They glaze over it in the early issues, but they don't go into it.
Yeah, and in the show, obviously, they had a lot more stuff with the CDC and everything in season 1. So, totally excited for it. If it's as good as Walking Dead.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And that first episode's going to be...
Oh, it's going to be
just
huge.
Something crazy. They're going to just do some crazy ass shit. Well, and so first, we haven't talked Walking Dead too much of the season on this back half yet, but so we're going to go heavy spoilers here.
Spoilers.
That episode with Glenn, Noah, and I can't remember the other guy's name. Man, and of the two other guys from the
guy I
camp.
hate.
Well, everyone hates all those other guys. Was that like the most gory ass the show has been?
Absolutely.
That was ridiculously gory.
They literally go from disembowing that one kid who's up on the spikes and stuff. Like literally, you see it all coming out.
Yeah.
To then Noah like literally getting his head
ripped off.
Right?
Yeah. Like it was very interesting to see Glenn kind of forced to watch and us also being forced to watch him being forced to watch.
Oh,
so it was a really powerful shot, but holy crap. Like, I mean, there's been a couple times in the show where I've been like, oh, but that episode, I was like, good Christ.
So whenever I watch Walking Dead, it's usually dinner time. And multiple times, I had to stop eating because
during this episode?
I just can't. Just in general, right? And now I just know better. I just watch Walking Dead and then eat during Talking Dead.
Yeah, but this episode, that was a gory ass episode. So I mean, this
really
season,
well shot too.
Yeah, this season, they've killed a handful of characters. I mean, they haven't.
What? They kill a whole lot of people this year. I think out of the main characters, compared to all the other ones.
Well, they killed
Bob. They killed Tyrese.
Yeah.
They killed
they're definitely...
Noah.
I did see a lot of comments about them killing a lot of black characters this season. Those are funny comments.
Wakanda.
They killed the sister, I forgot her name. Beth.
Yeah.
Beth,
yeah. I guess I'm thinking this. I guess I'm thinking the back
They
half.
had back-to-back main characters. I mean, Tyrese was right after the Beth one.
Right.
It's like there's
Next
like
episode,
multiple, the Bob one is pretty gruesome too.
Yeah.
And there's quite a bit.
Yeah.
And then they killed off.
They killed off that old guy in this. The random new old guy in this episode.
Yeah, the husband and stuff, and like the.
Well, there was a couple times, especially where
Reg.
The
old man.
Is that his name?
Yeah, Reg.
Well, the scene where where I'm so bad with the names of the characters, where the sniper chick was standing. Sasha was standing behind Beth.
Yeah.
When she was kind of trying to, when she stopped her from killing Gabriel. I was like, oh, dude, she's just gonna blow her head off.
Oh yeah.
Like I was so surprised that nothing happened during that scene. No, not Beth. What's her name? I'm so bad with the names of all the characters in the show.
He's throwing me all off now.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
No. Glenn's girlfriend.
The Australian girl.
Yeah, Glenn's girlfriend.
Oh,
yeah,
Maggie.
Thank you.
Came and stuff.
Yeah.
That was
Maggie
intense. That was an intense scene.
Yeah, but so going into this finale, I'm thinking, man, Rick, you've become the bad guy. Like, what are you doing? And the end of
he became sane, literally.
Oh yeah,
he wants to boink a married chick and kill the husband.
But then,
where have we seen this before?
But then in this episode, I'm like, okay, Rick, maybe you could just chill out. Maybe you could just
he
chill.
looked like Marv from Sin City.
But then at the end of this episode, I'm like, okay, Rick, you're totally fine. You're totally right. Just keep doing what you're doing because you're Rick and you're always right. Like, even when you're wrong, you're right. Like, that when he walks in, just covered in blood and gore, with the zombie just throws it down, and they're all having like their little peaceful powwow meeting about, we can have a meeting about Rick, and he's like, fuck you. Here's a zombie. You're all idiots. You would all be dead if it wasn't for me. You're all out. I'm the leader. Get the hell out of here. Like, it was so good. Rick is so good. He's so funny. I love him.
Well, this episode definitely, you saw a lot of stuff come to the head with Preacher, kind of just snapping completely. And
F the Preacher, man.
I've read a weird theory that people think he's blind. Have you?
Really?
Yeah. Have you seen this?
Really?
I don't know. Like,
How
maybe
is he blind?
Maybe it's just some total nothing thing. But I read like a couple, like a theory or two.
No, he's not blind.
Someone is saying like
all the killing.
I don't know. I'm like, where do they get that from? I'm gonna have to go back and look at that.
He is blind to the shit that's actually going on around him. Like,
maybe
that is what's going on.
Maybe. I don't know. Jim, we have a late guest. Jim Jokisch.
Oh, sorry.
Wait. Try that again.
I'm back.
Hey, you watch Walking Dead this week?
Oh, hell yeah. It was awesome.
Okay.
Fantastic.
So no so you're not going to get spoiled then. So, Jim, welcome to the last 20
5
minutes of the podcast, but anyway, glad you could join us. Jim Jokisch, everyone.
Yeah.
Last minute join.
My favorite scenes was the Aaron and Daryl Dixon stuff. Them going out, seeing that trap, the food trap.
Yeah.
The wolf people having that disco to herd back the zombies. So brilliant.
So the wolves. Marshall, our employers here, was like, he's like, what's up with the wolves? This was like, I don't know, last year, earlier this year or something. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, Walking Dead. He's like, the wolves. I'm like, what the wolves?
The wolves are at the wall.
I'm like, what are you talking about? And he's like, yeah, go back and look at this episode. There's like these things with the wolves everywhere. And I'm like, okay. And I looked, I'm like, oh, wow, there is. I totally didn't catch this. What's up with these wolves? And then like that episode with like the heads and the torsos and I guess that's them.
That's them.
In some fashion. So like, this is not from the comic at all. This is
Really?
This is
no.
This is.
Wait. When did Marshall bring this up?
Like last year or something. Like maybe it's before this season started.
No, I thought all the stuff happened this season.
No,
or maybe during the break.
No. There's one thing that happened in previous seasons when Beth got taken, and I want to say Daryl opened some kind of trunk, a bunch of limbs fell out.
Yeah, there's a part where they back into a truck and like all the torsos and heads fall out or something like that.
Was the beginning of this
I think that was the start of that.
But there was like I guess when they were in what was the city they were in with all the cannibals?
Oh yeah,
Terminus. There was like some reference. There was like spray painted like something. Beware the wolves. The wolves are here. Something like that. Like I guess
that I didn't.
So
catch.
yeah, I mean, I haven't gone back and I don't know all the
thing
times
is,
it's shown up.
The wolves aren't actually in the comic book as so far as how they've been portrayed here. But I think what they did is they took the cannibals from the comic books and kind of split them into two groups because the cannibals didn't have like a compound that everybody kind of was brought to. In the comic, the cannibals was more of some people that they came across.
Right.
So the wolves are now the people that they're coming across.
They already identified the wolves. Aaron did. He said, I brought two people in, and I brought people in, and I had to take them out.
Yeah.
Meaning had to exile them. And he said it was two men
and a woman.
And a woman,
yeah.
right. Well, you've met the two men. And you see how they get their zombies. They walk them up.
You think the wolves are to exile the...
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Because then they wouldn't have the wolves looking at the pictures at the end.
Isn't Morgan a badass though?
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's freaking Donatello from the Ninja Turtles.
He's Stick now, he's Stick from Daredevil.
Well, when you have to be, I mean, I'm assuming the wolves are a bunch of people. It's not just like a couple people. So
No,
you think they're the exile? So, I mean, so the W people with the W's on their head, I'm assuming that's just like,
They're like ants.
I'm gonna go on a limb
they're
here.
The drones that go out.
No pun intended, and say that Kirkman is a huge Doctor Who fan and saw the Bad Wolf episodes, and now he wants to mark everything up with wolves as well in The Walking Dead.
I'm down with that too. So yeah, I mean,
that trap they sprung, that parking lot trap, that was fantastic.
That's great.
Yeah.
I
was surprised how fast they got surrounded, but I didn't realize.
Oh, no, it was brilliant.
They came out both sides.
They came out. They came out. They came out two of the doors opened up towards the
back,
warehouse, but then the other two trailers opened up in the front.
The front, yeah.
So that was fantastic.
Yeah,
that was great.
I was so scared. I was like, no, don't kill Daryl. Don't kill Daryl.
There will be riots if Daryl dies.
Yeah. Also, I had rumors that Glenn might die. So when all those walkers jumped on Glenn, I'm like, no.
Yeah. Well, this is not. I don't think we talked about this last week. I think this was this week. This is not news because it's just someone talking, but John Hamm from...
He's going to be on Walking Dead?
Well, John Hamm, the actor from Mad Men and everything like that.
He's going to be on Walking Dead?
I don't have the article in front of me, so I don't know the specifics behind it, but he has expressed interest in playing Negan. Who is
he's the main guy in Mad Men, right?
He's
If he bulks up a little bit,
Negan.
Yeah.
I don't know how you pronounce it. Negan, I think.
If he gets a little bulky, I can see it. Yeah,
no comic spoilers, but he is a big bad in kind of the more recent.
Oh, I wanted to do a 100 spoiler.
No.
I've gotten tweets about 100 spoilers. People are like, "Fuck you." I'm like,
I said it.
One day you're just going to get buried in the backyard, dude.
No, I didn't spoil it. They went and read it.
No, I've talked about this before on the podcast. Our sales on Walking Dead actually went down after 100. That issue broke a lot of people.
Yeah.
People were like, "I'm out. I just can't take this anymore. It's just that bad."
Oh, because of that
the episode.
Really?
Yeah,
but the episode last night actually broke their record.
Yeah,
They went like 3% higher than they were usually around 16.
It was the number one. Again, from article I read earlier today, the highest highest viewed finale of any show. Wow. Like it must have been any cable show because I don't think it'd be like MASH or Cheers or Seinfeld or something.
I don't know if it could be Breaking Bad.
No, Oh, Walking Dead is destroyed.
Really?
Oh yeah, Walking Dead is way higher ratings than Breaking Bad or Game of Thrones or any of that stuff. Yeah.
So you guys get to watch it around 9:30 your time here?
Something like that, yeah.
So I get it in the hotel on satellite, so I get it like 3 hours before you guys.
Nice.
Last year we used to get it at 6.
Yeah, and they moved it back.
And then Xfinity changed over.
Yeah.
I still get it at 6.
Yeah. It was great. It was fantastic. I watched the 3 episodes before it, so the run into it. So I was enjoying it.
So just so everyone knows, Jim wasn't doing anything on Sunday afternoon?
No, I wasn't. No.
Yeah, it's a Sunday.
It was
Jim
a
works
Sunday.
hard.
Jim's like, I'm done.
I'm done. I'm going to sit down.
We're going to have a mini Walking Dead marathon.
Enjoy some Dead.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, they, especially with, I guess, Jim, the earlier part of it, we talked about Fear the Walking Dead, which I'm going to be calling Dawn of the Walking Dead, because I think that's a much better name.
Nice.
Did you saw that little tease they did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, how many of you actually...
I'm looking forward to it.
How many of you actually watched the after credit stuff when it happened?
I saw it. It cut off like a second. I cut off like a second probably before it ended. So, yeah.
Jimmy didn't watch the after credit?
I saw that. I saw the end.
Yeah.
Hence why I don't think those are the Excel people, because I feel like the photos is like a reveal for them. It's like a breadcrumb for them to find Alexandria. Or Alexandria, whatever.
I'm just glad that Michonne put her sword back on.
Yeah, that was a must. I mean, there was a lot. There was Rick, looking for the okay, and he finally got it, right? Morgan showing up, being a peaceful warrior, saying, like, Rick just, like, shoot someone in the face. So, like, after he, like, let those wolf people go,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely, yeah.
And I don't know if you guys saw Talking Dead, and that kind of took me by surprise. The actor said the reason why he called for walkers when he already beat down those guys was just so they can survive, that there wouldn't be walkers nearby.
Yeah, he actually honked the horn to make sure that they won't be, chomped on.
Basically, that they can live on. I was like, oh, that's impressive.
That is not what I first thought. When
me neither. I thought he was,
hey, lunchtime.
Yeah, I didn't see that at all either, but it's kind of brilliant that he's mentioned that.
Yeah.
And then he shows up at the end where Rick just shoots someone in the face.
Morgan's gone through a transition himself. I mean, he was, in that small town and built that, maze of death for the zombies, and
that was awesome.
Rick had to kind of jar him out of the madness that he was in.
Yeah.
And now it's like he's kind of
he had gone through a lot because.
His
wife.
Yeah, his wife first, and then his
son.
Kid.
And after that, and it's like,
then he went nuts.
Wow.
But something clicked and happened that made him go peaceful warrior Donatello.
I'm really looking forward to finding out the background.
I'm being taught by one of the original Ninja Turtles.
I'm really looking forward to finding out the background on him.
I think we're gonna get it. We have to.
Yeah.
He can't be Wolverine for the show where we just don't know what happened.
Yeah. And in the comics, I mean, he doesn't pop up like this, right? I mean,
no. In the comics, the only thing you get from Morgan in the comic books is when Rick's talking on the phone. That's the voice he hears.
Okay,
he's talking to Morgan on the phone and stuff like that. So when they were doing the radio and stuff, it was kind of nice that they kept that going. But in the comics, he's not in the comics anymore.
Yeah. Sorry, I was looking up some of the finale numbers here for Walking Dead. I don't understand how ratings work, but no, it's not one of the highest. I think it's Walking Dead's finale highest.
Yeah.
Second episode, second highest rating, only to the start of this season, of season 5. So it broke its own records. So there you go. Yeah.
Do you have any Twitter questions?
No, I didn't put that out, but I do have an email here from Mike that I'm going to read.
Okay.
Yeah.
No question, just some.
Oh, we have more casting things from previous sections.
What else did we miss?
We missed the Green Arrow being fucking Casey Jones.
Oh God, yeah. So also
Shredder, you have failed this city.
So also today, Stephen Amell, Arrow himself, apparently cast. Hopefully not an early April Fool's joke. Cast. I mean, it's on Variety, so I believe that's true. I don't think they're in the market of.
I have to give him credit if it's a April Fool's joke. April Fool's joke.
Maybe. But yeah, Stephen Amell playing Casey Jones in TMNT2.
I really don't know how to feel about that.
I can totally see it. I mean, I totally see that.
No.
Another actor got cast
Elias
recently.
Coitus, or whatever his last name was, man, forever.
I don't know.
Another actor got cast recently. Adwaldi.
Are you talking about Killer Croc?
You need to come on time.
You talking about Killer Croc? Yeah.
You need to come on time.
We talked about Killer Croc. We talked about Rip Hunter. We talked about Hawk Girl. We talked about...
Come on, catch up here.
Go listen to this episode, then come back and be on the podcast.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay. No, but I got an email here from Mike.
Hello, Mike.
He says, your podcast, along with the New 52, got me in the comics. Awesome.
Really?
That's good to hear.
We're sorry.
But since I was a poor college student, I couldn't really afford monthly titles besides
That's why I said we're sorry.
random sales and Comixology. However, once I was able to get some financial aid and a part-time job, comics have become a much more consistent entertainment option for me for a little over a year.
Cool.
Miss Marvel, Earth 2, and the new Batgirl run are part of my monthly pull lists in terms of Cape titles. I love Earth 2.
Earth 2's have been amazing.
Yeah, it's been such good. I'm really curious to see what they're going to do with the new title too, because it's kind of
It's Justice Society
it's
title, right?
Earth 2 Society is what it's called, and from the solicitation text, they're just on the regular DC Earth, like because their Earth is destroyed. They're just on their Earth. Oh yeah, all our copies of World's End this week got shorted, so I don't know what happens in World's End. I saw Future's End, I saw Batman Eternal, no World's End, so.
Hopefully those are overnight.
I guess we'll read that spoiler in a couple days when they ship us our copies. He says, my account says I've bought a total of X books. I mean, I won't say how many books he's bought here. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't want to know.
If you put it in the email.
Okay. Well, he says, assuming the majority went through your digital storefront, which he didn't have for at the start, of roughly $2 a piece, have I bought the podcast and the store a pizza for tonight? Yes, you have. Yes, you have definitely bought us a pizza. maybe 2 if you bought them all from us. So yes, you have absolutely bought us a pizza.
Sweet.
Which we're eating right now. So yes, that was his question. Did we buy him a pizza, or did he buy us a pizza?
That's a decent amount of books.
And yes, he did buy a pizza. So yeah. So always big walking, and I think the Walking Dead sale is still going on right now at our digital storefront, digital.comicsconspiracy.biz, or just go to
what number is it on?
136, 138, I think is most recent.
The new trade should be coming out soon.
Every episode, or every issue for 99 cents. Big sales this past week. So that Walking Dead sale.
The Walking Dead sale, they had a.
There was a big
DC sale.
There was a big flash sale that just wrapped up for the 75th anniversary. That might be over already. There
was a Convergence sale.
Oh, Convergence was the other one. Yeah,
like the Final Crisis and.
Well, it was more than just Convergence, and that I think is actually still going on too. It's all the DC event comics. It's Convergence, Future's End, World's End, all that stuff. But it's also it's a Convergence lead-in,
Infinite Crisis.
But it's all the big DC events. So
Final Crisis was in there.
Definitely go check that stuff out. Yeah. And I will say we're having our annual April sale at the store. This 2 weeks.
And if you actually come down, it's actually an April Fool's joke. No,
no. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, April 10th, 11th, 12th. We're doing, it's a pretty typical sale for what we're doing. I mean, it's a big sale, but it's, if you've been to our other sales, very similar. We have so many books we're going to have outside. 50 cents a book, big discounts if you buy bulk. Yeah. Tons of stuff. $1 back issues for anything under $10. $10 and over, half off. 25% off wall books, 25% off
Just
variants.
So everyone knows, Jim is grinning right now because he's like, ooh.
I'm going to be here.
Sale.
25, I might be here.
25% off trade paperbacks, 25% off current comic books. That's, not new release, but our big current wall here. So big discounts on all that stuff. 20% off toys and statues. So definitely come down to the store.
Now, are we gonna spread the love to our listeners and if they want to?
So we don't have a store set up for like online sales. However, I've said this before, if you have a list of stuff you're interested in, if you know like, hey, I'm looking for these trades, email me or possibly call the store, but email is way better. If we have them on the sale date, I will more than happy sell them to you at sale price. It's mail order, you have to pay a little for shipping, but more than happy to sell it. We don't have a storefront you can kind of look through, but if you have a list of, hey, I'm looking for like these 2 trades or these 3 trades or whatever, definitely call me. And I can't guarantee we'll have them in stock, but if we do, or definitely email me.
Email before the sale. Just before the sale.
Yeah, like that Thursday or that Friday morning.
Because the sale day, the first day is... Whoa.
Like, I don't order for a sale price, but if we have it the day of the sale, I will sell it to you online, and I'll contact you with totals and everything like that. So yes. I mean, we do that. I can't sell you comics off the back, the 50-cent comics or whatever. Although we did do all those, we still have more our $25 random boxes. I know we sold a bunch of those to people, mailed out a ton of those. Ends up being like $45 depending on how you want them shipped. I mean, it's still way cheaper than anything you're going to find. So we're still taking orders for those always. I don't know. Anyone?
Comic Conspiracy. We're selection prices, everything. Let's go.
Anyone have any last minute little end of episode?
Yeah. Well, some local news.
What's up?
WrestleMania at Levi Stadium.
Did you go?
No, we really.
Every other person I know is there.
Crisis, man. I mean, when they first announced that this was going to be on, I had no interest whatsoever. I was like, it's going to be a bunch of people. I have no clue who they are. A bunch of new people, right? And then about every single person that you know, Ryan, about every single person that I know, all went, right?
Crazy.
Not only that, they all posted pictures, and it's all the classics. Old fogies are there. Oh, my God.
Arnold Schwarzenegger was there.
Yeah, fuck Arnold. Hulk Hogan was there.
Rock was there. Rock was there.
You know me, man. I'm not really a big,
you know why they were there, right?
The wrestling fans are wrestling fans.
They just wanted to see the stadium.
Nah, man. Wrestling is pretty huge still. But, I'm a big fan of the old schoolers. I mean, I like Hogan, I like Hart Hitman, I like Undertaker, I like, they're all there! Well, except some of the ones that passed away, sadly. But, all the ones that are alive, they're still... Ah, my God, I want to see a 70-year-old Hulk Hogan beat someone up. I'll pay to see that. If I knew that was going on, I would have I kicked myself so much. I'm like, if I would go to any one event of wrestling, this should have been the one. I would have seen all the ones I wanted to see.
It's right there.
Yeah,
you're 5 minutes from it.
I would have been done. Yeah, I literally do live 5 minutes away from it. I mean, I'm a big fan of the Crow's thing with his Crow storyline. I'm like that he was there in his Crow makeup. I'm like, God damn it! I missed everything.
No, he means
Sting.
Sting. Yeah, Sting has to. He usually does the Crow thing.
Okay,
yeah.
all right.
Oh my god! I saw all those pictures. I'm like, God damn it! I missed out.
All I know is I heard something about wrestling going on at Levi Stadium, and in the back of my mind, I went, I don't care. In the front of my mind, I'm like, I need to avoid that area at all costs at that time.
Man, I'm so bummed.
90,000 people.
Sunday there was WrestleMania.
Yeah,
Monday night
highest,
was Raw. Was Raw?
It was the highest attended Levi Stadium event so far. Yeah, it broke all kinds.
They've had hockey games there.
Highlights on and everything. It looked like it was really.
Oh man, I really, really, really. I mean, dropped the ball on this one. I really should have just got. I mean, I really not for a million years. I thought I was going to see any of the ones I like.
Wrestling rides a wave. It has high points and low points, and it's coming out of a low point.
Let's be honest. I mean, I know all the wrestling fans are going to kill me now, but it's been really horrible for 20 years. It's just been bad, right?
10 years.
Fine, maybe 10. I mean, they're going to come down to the store on Wednesday night and kill me. I already know, but
maybe 15.
I don't think I'll ever see Hulk Hogan in a match again. I really don't. I mean, The Undertaker is like 80 years old. How is this? I mean, I've been watching them since I was 8 years old. How is this even possible? I mean, this is...
Do you just want to know that
Lazarus Pits.
Real life Lazarus Pits,
You could possibly do that when you were older. If they can do it, you can do it too.
I already think that because, watch Jackie Chan jumping off of planes at 65 or 70 years old, so I already believe that's possible. But I think it's really cool as these guys come back and do all this stuff, so I think it's really cool of them.
Hold on, I gotta take a breath.
Shut up, Brock.
Yeah. No, I'm not a wrestling guy. I mean, I watched it when I was a kid, but I never kept up with it or anything. Not my wheelhouse, but every single person I know is there. It was crazy.
I'm so bummed.
Yeah.
Well, it's like Levi Stadium
I know. It's a big...
has become this kind of just... is built as a football stadium, but now it's like people are going for huge events.
Well, they're doing...
that's always been the case, though. I mean, kind of like they had the Paul McCartney playing. They had, it's always... They built the stadium not for one thing.
No, I know that, but it's like for Levi's, it's like just... Because it's so new and stuff like that, I mean...
Well, yeah,
it's wham,
everything that's new, they're going to put things in.
And, we're going to have fun around Super Bowl time.
Well, that's right. I mean, that's why the Super Bowl is going to be there, because it's the newest stadium. Yeah. So they bring people to the new stadium to show it off. So, yeah.
It's a really beautiful stadium.
What weekend is that so I can go on vacation?
Well, a lot of those stadiums, like AT&T Park and everything, like they always do, because, there's only so many games to play, and especially if you're a football stadium, 99% of the time, you're not in use. Yeah. So they always have concerts and all sorts of other stuff there. Yeah. So I'm sure I'll end up there sooner rather than later because something will be there that I want to go see. So
The Cure.
Yeah, I went to see
they played AT&T Park.
Locker room. Yeah, we had an outing of my day job. We went to have a tour. We had a tour there, and I swear to God, the first time my boss took out, because everybody was taking pictures right as we got in, right? The first time he was like, nonchalant, I'm like, whatever. The first time he busted his phone is when we walked by the cheerleaders locker room. He like, okay, now I'm interested. Click.
That's great. All right, well,
thank our Patreon people.
Please. Yeah. Jim, thank you for joining us. You're not from Patreon, but thank you for joining us, Jim. Does Jim magically support us on Patreon?
I thought about it.
Yeah.
What she's going to just whoop out a couple bucks.
I support this store directly.
I know you do.
So in theory, he is a Patreon supporter.
Yeah.
It's just only Ryan sees some of that.
Yeah. It trickles down, trust me.
Only when we work for store credit.
There you go.
Here we go with the trickle-down economics again. It doesn't work.
There you go. Well, the guy on top's always like, yeah, sure, it trickles down. All right, of course.
All right. Be the piss.
Yeah. Well, nice. Again, it seems to happen every couple months where we end up kind of in the weird part of the Patreon. So some of these people may be not backing us next month, even though this episode is going to come out
next month
today. But still,
we thank them anyways.
Technically still March. So we're going to thank all these guys one more time. That's Ryan Hess, the Region Free Gaming Podcast at rfgpodcast@wordpress.com. Don't forget to go check those guys out. And they just had their 1 anniversary, I believe. So
nice, congrats!
They're doing it for a year, so that's good stuff. Did I miss our
No, ours is 208. Our 4 years going to be the 208th episode.
Well, no, because we've missed episodes. We've missed a few here and there. Right. So I was actually thinking about this the other day.
I mean, we missed our actual anniversary because it's in March.
Oh, that's what I was thinking. Like, did we actually miss our anniversary? Now I actually want to look it up here.
Yeah, we missed it. It's like March 17th or something.
Is it? Yeah. So I think
13th.
I think it was like 2 weeks ago or something.
Really?
Let's see if I can find out.
4-year anniversary.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you go by episode number, right, then you're gonna go episode 208.
How long has the Geekbox been going?
Not much
6
longer.
years?
6 years? Yeah, I think 6. That
don't know if you know what. They're probably gonna make it.
Good job, Brain. Which is it?
Good job, Brain is the youngest.
All the rest of us are roughly the same.
Which one's the most successful?
Comedy Button.
Comedy Button.
That's not even a contest.
Yeah. First episode. Actually, it was March 28th, so this is our 4-year episode.
Wait. Technically,
Charlie, we need to have some beer now and some tequila shots.
But technically, that was
our first episode was March 28th. So there you go. All right.
Episode? No, the last episode was a week
last
before.
Episode doesn't count.
Surprisingly enough. Very good timing. Hey, happy 4th anniversary, everyone. Although maybe 208 will be our we'll call it our real 4th anniversary because that's
we get a cake.
Our actually 52 times 4 episodes. So a couple weeks. What are we? 202?
That'd be the actual 4-year for episodes.
Really?
Yeah. But this
52 episodes.
But this is 4 years for actually
date time.
From the date. Yeah.
Calendar time.
People listen to this garbage for 4 years.
From when Ryan and I first sat down across from each other and started talking in the mic.
From the day Ryan told me I wasn't on the podcast, even though I wanted to be on the podcast. Just me and Brock. I'm not finding.
No.
I'll make my own.
So a couple people have been listening, and that's Ryan Hess, Albert Soy, Mike Campbell, and Julian Titus from the Nerdzilla Pants podcast. So thank you guys.
No pants.
Pixelbit.com. Don't forget to go there and check out their podcast.
Saying no pants.
I have a feeling that one day they're going to send us a picture, and it's going to be
no pants.
Yeah, I have a feeling.
The full Monty. Ugh.
So there you go.
Creepy.
That's 4 years unexpectedly.
Congrats.
And yeah. If you want to hear the other 3, if you want to hear 3 years and 51 weeks of us, go to geekbox.net or comicsconspiracy.biz. I think I gave up posting it there around issue 150 or episode 150 or so. So you're not going to find current episodes there. But
I mean, we got like 3 on our YouTube channel.
I got to take those down. I started it. It just takes so long to process the audio on it. It's just no point. Yeah. Go to geekbox.net. Go to iTunes. You all go to iTunes anyway. Go rate us on iTunes. We got some reviews.
Have we had any ratings?
Oh, yeah. There's a new one.
I think I got a negative one recently. Yeah. Go give us some positive reviews if you like us.
Also on Yelp, please.
Wait, was the negative one from that one person?
No, it's fine. Don't forget to go to forums at geekbox.net and the Geekbox and Comic Conspiracy Facebook group. Go search for Comic
Conspiracy. The negative wasn't that negative. It was a fair assessment. It just wasn't positive. It wasn't horrible either. It was like in the middle. Yeah.
No. I'm not talking about that.
It was somewhere in the middle.
I'm talking about another one.
It's fine. Digital.comicsconspiracy.biz. Go there. Buy some Walking Dead books on trade or on sale. Go buy some cheap. You can buy trades on sale too. Go buy some other cheap comics. Go buy expensive new comics. Go subscribe. Go check that site every day.
But the variants are mine.
Always good stuff.
Are you kidding me?
If you buy the comics digitally, you get all the variant covers for free. So. Patreon.com/comicconspiracy.
Wait. Go back. What did you just say?
I said if you buy the regular comic, I think all the variant covers are in the back of all the digital comics.
Oh, but digitally.
Yeah.
Doesn't count.
You get all the covers. If you just want to see them.
I'm surprised you didn't catch that.
Patreon.com/comicconspiracy. It's where you can go donate to the Patreon. So if you don't believe in trickle-down economics, you can donate directly to all the members of the Comic Conspiracy podcast here, which the money goes directly to all of us. Including these guys. Not Jim.
Jim doesn't count.
No. I'll give you $1. Hold on.
ConspiratorBrock.com. That's Brock's blog. Go there.
Yes. Visit my blog.
For today.
Check out my video blog.
ComicsIntoKind.com. That's Omar's blog. Go check that out. Infinite Longbox Podcast and Wonders of the Fourth Dimension. Charlie should have a bunch of Emerald City Comic Con stuff up there, and hopefully he'll talk about it next week when he's back here.
He better.
He'll be talked out almost.
Oh, he has to come back because he has my Spider-Gwen variant with him. So.
Nice.
Does he?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
On Twitter, I'm Ryan Higgins Ryan. Brock is Brock Sager. Omar is Comics of the Kind. Bryce is Larson Bryce, which he should be back in the next week or two. We're going to do book club pick.
And we have to do his cable test.
His book book club.
The cable test.
Which is Authority Volume 1. Mm-hmm. And Toby, you're on next. So because we're recording in March, you lucked out. Technically, you should be giving us your book club pick this week.
Okay.
But since you don't have it, we'll do it next week. So be ready to give us your book club pick next week.
I'll have to see if I'm here next week.
If you're not going to be here, just give it to me. Toby is Toby XI. Charlie.
No, I should be. If it all works perfectly fine, I should be here next week.
So Toby's not going to be here next week. Toby is Charlie's Insane in Chaos. Jim is LD Exterminator. Go check that out.
Did you just say Little Dick?
Yeah, it's a Little Dick.
Why?
Why you have Dick in your mind?
What's your problem today, man? You've been on a bad attitude problem today.
No, you always think I'm in a bad attitude.
You are.
I'm not.
Stop parading on that.
What's it stand for?
What's up? Yeah, I know it's a Living Dead. I just like saying Little Dick just to get a rise out of you.
Keep going.
Listen to the Geekbox whenever
I'll show you a little.
Whenever it comes out.
Yes, you would show me a little dick. I know.
The Geekbox now officially no longer on Wednesdays. I should note.
We should seriously start a betting pool of when it's going to go.
No, it's fine. I changed the date. It's now once a week. That's it. It's like the club. The club used to be the third that I do. Used to be the third Saturday of every month, and now it's just when it is. The Geekbox, when it is, once a week. The comedy button.
Is it like that in words on where it's written?
It's
you should change it to that.
It's once
just
weekly or whatever. I put.
It might not be weekly though.
It's one's coming out every 7 days at least.
You sure?
Some fashion.
No, he's not.
No, yeah. Between Sunday and Saturday, an episode of the Geekbox will be out every week. I cannot guarantee what day it'll be out, but
so it could be out on a Monday and then come back out like not the following Monday, but the following Sunday.
The following Saturday, it could absolutely. That is within the.
It could be like a 20.
Wow.
Like 13 days in between.
Yeah,
it's very possible.
Okay,
very possible. It's Comedy Button, which is always out on Friday afternoons. Good Job Brain, which is Monday, and All Talk, which is Wednesday.
I need to go back and listen
Tuesday?
to
Wednesday?
Good Job Brain again. That was a really good one.
I'm sorry, I'll talk. You're just on my iTunes. You're just always there, so I don't know when you actually
click
come out.
that subscribe button.
I do, so I don't even need to know
It's
like my TiVo.
It's
I don't
like
know when
TiVo.
stuff's on. It's just there. So go listen to those podcasts. And yeah,
and the manga one.
Manga Machinations. Yeah. Go check those guys out. And yeah, 4 years.
Then we're pimping everybody now.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and stop. We're not gonna do anything special because
you're poor at planning shit.
That requires effort and work. So we're just gonna say happy 4th anniversary and thank you everyone for listening.
Wait, what just happened right now? I spaced out.
We'll see you next week.